So the last time you guys saw Theo, he was a lot furrier than this. I just got him groomed and he's feeling so much better now that he doesn't have all that hair on. I love when he gets groomed because he needs me for body heat, so he snuggles so much. So here's his cutie little haircut. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit of Theo. Hey guys, what's going on? If you're new here, welcome. My name is BrittanyNichole, and today we are in a very, very different setup, and I'm looking quite a bit different than I normally do in my videos. So if this is your first time here, welcome. Normally I do beauty tutorials in a studio setup with a backdrop and all these lights, but today I wanted to take a second and remind you guys in the very, very busy time of December to take a breath and take care of yourself.
2 hours later.
Future, more self-loved Brittany popping in here to let you guys know to stay tuned until the end of the video because one, you want to see how I take myself from looking at what you're looking at right now to this, and two, I'm actually giving away an eyeshadow palette in this video, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. It is so important to focus on self-care, and I have been totally neglecting that lately. So I have a normal 9-to-5, corporate 9-to-5. This is what I do to relieve stress. This isn't my moneymaker. My moneymaker is my 9-to-5. This is my passion project. So I get very, very stressed out when I can't post my videos because work gets so busy, and work has been so unbelievably stressful with year-end stuff. I haven't been able to focus on my YouTube like I want to. I've still been managing to put out 2 videos a week, which is great. I'm very proud of myself for that. But ideally, especially in December when people do Vlogmas and stuff like that, I'd like to put out 3 videos a week for you guys, but I have been unable to do that, and it's really kind of been weighing on my shoulders. And then of course the stress of my corporate job has been crazy, so I have been totally slacking and taking care of myself. I even got a big zit in the middle of my forehead. It was around that time of the month, which sometimes happens, but when I put stress in with that, it's just a recipe for disaster. So I've just been really, really lacking on my self-care. So I thought I would do a video to remind you guys. I know you guys are going through the same things I am. I don't even have children. I just have to take care of my 2 cats, Stanley and Theo, and my French Bulldog, George. And that is stressful enough for me. So I can only imagine you guys who have kids who you need to get to their events and coordinate schedules with your significant other and all that stuff. I don't know how you guys do it. I seriously commend you for that. So today I thought we would do a video on just self-care and what I do to kind of make myself feel better during these times. So we are gonna start with my tanning routine. The first thing that makes me feel better about myself is tanning. So what I do in preparation for tanning is I actually moisturize my skin every single day after I get out of the shower. You might do that on a daily basis, but I don't because I'm lazy. But I do that for a solid week before I am gonna go in and tan. So first things first, I want to talk to you about body wash. I have a skin condition called KP. I always butcher how it's pronounced, so I'm just going to put it down here. I think a lot of people kind of suffer from this, and I've had this since I was a child, very, very young. So it's basically chicken skin. It looks like you've got little red dots all over your body. I have the most normal face skin in the world. I have no issues, but my body is very dry, which has to do with KP stuff. So you guys know how much I love CeraVe on this channel. I've been using CeraVe for a very, very long time. And I recently discovered the Diabetics Dry Skin Relief line. I saw this at Walgreens a month ago, and I've been loving it ever since. This really, really does help with the dryness of my skin, and it also helps kind of diminish the little chicken skin dots. I use the body wash, the Diabetics Dry Skin Cleansing Wash in the shower, and then when I get out of the shower, I load my skin up with the CeraVe Diabetics Dry Skin Relief Moisturizing Cream, just so my skin is really hydrated for when I'm gonna go in and do my tanning routine. So this is the Loving Tan Exfoliating Mitt. I absolutely love this. You have one side that exfoliates. I don't think you're supposed to use the pink side in all honesty, but all you do is you sit in the shower. I've talked about these before in the past. Sit in the shower. I sit there for about 10 minutes with warm water, let it just kind of hydrate my body. I don't put any body wash at all when I go in and exfoliate. I just let the water run, and then you go in and you do circular motions on your skin, and it is crazy. You see your skin, like literally, it's kind of gross, like pile up or pill up on the back of your arms and legs and body and whatever. So you're really getting a good exfoliation with this. I love it. I don't use any kind of like harsh exfoliator like the beads or anything like that. I've heard that that's really bad for the environment, which is why I stopped using that, and you really don't need it with this. So I did this 3 times last week, and then I did it yesterday morning about 24 hours ago, and then I shaved. So I exfoliate and shave 24 hours before I go in and do my tanning routine. You can really do it like 12 to 24 hours, but definitely wouldn't go in an hour after exfoliating or shaving and do my tanning routine, because for my skin specifically, it just like emphasizes the KP, and it looks like there's kind of like dots all over my skin because my pores haven't fully closed. And definitely make sure you exfoliate before you shave, because if you shaved and then exfoliated, that would hurt super bad. So let me show you what I have been loving lately. So this is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in Dark. It is December, the middle of December. It's almost Christmas, so I'm not trying to go in with the ultra dark right now. I do want to be nice and tan. Medium doesn't quite do it for me, so I want to be tan, but I don't want to be like you just got back from a tropical vacation tan. So I'm going in with dark today, but they do have other colors if you wanted ultra dark or medium. And what I love about the 2-Hour Express is I have a dog who wants to lick my face all the time, and I have errands to run. I have shit to do basically, so I hate wearing a tanner for the full 8 hours. I don't even like wearing it to bed. I have white sheets, and I mean, this doesn't get all over your white sheets by any means, but like there's always a little bit of something left on your sheets, and it kind of makes the bed smell like tanner. This is the best smelling tanner in my opinion, but I'd rather not wear it overnight. I also sweat in the night. It is so hot in my apartment. I have radiated heat. So the quicker the better for me. So I love the 2-Hour Express. And like I said, dark is a really nice shade for the winter time. And then I also have their tanning mitt as well. Huge shout out to Loving Tan for sending me these products. They are not paying me to say this. This is not a sponsored video, but they did send me the product, so I wanted to mention that. And they're also giving me a code. It's just BrittanyNichole. I'll list it down below for a free mitt. These are the best mitts you can ever use for tanning. Trust me, it's that like velvet feel, and they work really well if you have dry skin. So this is what I'm gonna go in with today, and I've already kind of prepped the skin for that. I already told you what I went in with the like week prior, but day of, right before I go in and tan, I use my CeraVe moisturizing cream. So I just take a touch of that, and I actually washed my hands a little while ago, so I'm going to do this again. I just take that and I rub it all over the hands, and I kind of try to focus a lot on the fingers. You should definitely get your manicure and your pedicure if you're going to do that before you tan as well. I think everybody kind of knows that, but put that on the hands so I don't get like tan hands. And I don't go in with like a brush or anything on my hands. I just use my mitt. I also put that on my knees, my elbows, and I did put a little bit on my face. My face, the tan is gonna come off no matter what, because I wash my face twice a day. You probably wash your face twice a day as well, so it's gonna come off there first. So I don't mind having a little moisturizer on my face. If I don't do that, it looks kind of patchy on my face, and I don't like that. And I do it on the elbows because those are dry, and I do it on the knees as well. And then I put a little bit on my heels of my foot. Let me go ahead and show you the process on my legs, because it's the internet. I'm not gonna show you like my whole body. I'm just gonna kind of show you on my legs what I do. All right, so first things first, I would not do this on a white chair. If I were you, I would do this in your bathroom or somewhere where your furniture isn't going to be destroyed. I've done this a lot, so hopefully I'm not going to get anything on my chair, but if I do, I will just scream at myself for doing this, not in my bathroom. So I shook up the bottle really well. You want to make sure you do that every so often while you tan. And I have my little mitt on, and like I said, I already put the moisturizer on my feet and on my knees. Normally I start from the top down, but I just want to kind of show you what I do here, especially on an area like the foot. So I'm gonna pump 3 pumps, just enough that you think you're gonna get enough surface area covered. And I'm going to just start right here and I'll work that in. You guys can kind of see the KP when I do this. I'm gonna put this down and make sure the camera doesn't shut off. And I just kind of do circular motions all over the legs. The smell is so nice on this stuff. Like I said, I think Loving Tan scents their products the absolute best. So I then will just take a tiny bit, like that much, and I kind of work that into the mitt so it's not so like foamy. It is very, very difficult to demonstrate this on camera, but with that small amount, I'll just rub it onto the legs, the feet. That way, I make sure I don't have that like super tan look, you know what I mean? Just make sure you get everything around the ankles, between the toes. And I'm gonna go ahead and just work this up on the rest of my body, and I will show you what it looks like in the end. Okay, obviously we're looking a lot more tan right now. I finished everything up off camera because, like I said, internet, I'm not gonna do that on camera. So I did wanna mention, I do use the same back tanner that I talked about in my last tan video. This is the Model Co. So basically I just put a couple of pumps on the back, and the foam sticks this really well, so you can really just go like this and it's not gonna fall. And then I bring it around back and do that. That's how I tan my back, since I don't have anybody to assist me with that. Wish I could train my dog and cats to do that, but probably not gonna happen. As you can see, I also put this on my face. This doesn't make me break out at all. There are specific face tanners, so if you're not comfortable putting this on your face, don't do that. I know this looks hideous and I wouldn't go out like this. I'm gonna just hide away in my house for the next 2 hours, but once we wash this off, it looks perfect. So I know it's a little weird, but don't worry, it all comes out looking perfect. And then I also take a setting powder. So I only use this on my body. I just happen to find a different setting powder I like. You can totally get this like from the drugstore, get something super cheap. I just happen to have my Laura Mercier that I just don't use anymore. And I take a little cotton square and I dip it. I put a bunch of powder on there, dip the little cotton into there, and then I set any place that is prone to sweat. So I do this under the pits, and I am very generous with that. I do it like between the cleavage area. I kind of lift up my cleavage and do it under there, behind the knees, around the ankles, and then around the wrists. Anywhere that's like prone to movement and might get kind of messed up, you know what I mean? So that is it. I'm gonna go ahead and let this marinate for 2 hours, and then I will go ahead and wash this off. In 2 hours, all I'm gonna do is get in the shower, rinse it off to the point that there is no like color guard anymore, so to the point where the water runs clear, and get out. I'm not going to wash my body with any soap until tomorrow. The tan is still developing for the next 24 hours. So you don't want to use any soap when you're washing off your tan for the first time. So that's also a really good tip. And then when I get out of the shower, I'm also going to apply some moisturizer. So I will see you guys in 2 hours, and we will move on to my next self-care step. Really? All right, you guys, I have not actually jumped in the shower yet. It's been about 2.5 hours. I'm just finishing up a Raw Beauty Christy video. Her videos make me laugh so hard. I live for her bloopers at the end, because if you do YouTube, you know how real those bloopers are. Like when you mispronounce things and like hear sounds outside, it's so funny. Watch her if you haven't seen her. She is the best, and she really brings down my stress level. So she's somebody I always watch when I need a good laugh and I'm stressed out. So I was just finishing a video, but I realized at the 2 hour mark, which was about half hour ago, I wanted to paint my nails before I jumped in the shower, so I could kind of get rid of anything. Like if you paint your nails and then jump in the shower, it'll kind of take off any mistakes you make on your like regular skin, you know what I mean? So I did that, and I just used the Believe Beauty Gel Effect in Rouge Veritable, and I just did one coat. My nails chip like immediately, so I know these are gonna chip by the end of the night, so there's just no point to doing a couple layers when I'm painting by myself. So the fewer layers I find, the better. If you have very, very chip prone nails like I do. And then I just went over that with the Sèche Vite. This makes your nails dry so fast. So that has been drying for about 30 minutes. And then I also wanted to go ahead and tint my eyebrows before I went on this trip so I don't have to worry about my eyebrows. I did get them threaded a couple days ago. Don't tint your brows right after you thread them. You want to wait at least 24 hours so you don't like get that stinging effect of the dye. So I have an entire video on how I dye my eyebrows, so I'm not going to go through it entirely in this video. I'm just going to kind of fast forward through what I do, but I use the Godefroy, whatever it is. I get it on Amazon. This is the developer, and then they come with like little pills, so I'm just going to empty the pill into here, add a little bit of the developer, and tint the brows. I'm gonna let that sit for about 5 minutes, then I'm gonna pop in the shower, and then I'm gonna jump out of the shower, obviously, apply some of my moisturizer, and I will be right back here. So I'll just quickly fast forward through, you know, one brow tint. Oh my gosh, I look so bad on camera right now. I can't even believe I'm putting this out on the internet, but whatever. So the first thing I do is brush the brows. I'll do that one off camera, so we're just gonna leave that for now. So I'm using this Sonia Kashuk number 27 brush, and I'm just gonna take my little mixture here and eye dip into just a little bit of product. So just a teensy tiny bit, and I start right there, and I'm just gonna try my best to tint the hair and the skin a little bit underneath. I pretty much leave this area alone. I don't touch that because, I mean I do, but like just ever so slightly because I don't want a ton of pigment there. Alright, so that is all I'm going to do for that brow. Somehow I got this all over my fingertip. I don't know how in the heck that happened, but that'll come off at some point. Oh well, but you guys can see the difference here. Now obviously that's going to be less intense when I wash it off, but I'm going to go ahead and do this brow as well, and then I'm going to let it sit for like 5-ish minutes, and then I'm going to jump in the shower and I'll moisturize, and I will come back here and show you the end result. Alright you guys, I just got out of the shower. I was only in there for about 4 minutes, just until the water ran clear. Again, you don't want to use any body wash during that time because you don't want to interfere with the tan developing. It will develop more over the next 24 hours, but this color is just beautiful. Like I said, it's going to get a little bit darker, but this is the perfect color for the winter time. It's going to be Christmas soon. I don't want to look like I just went on a tropical vacation and people are going to be like, girl, chill with your spray tan. This just gives me a healthy color that makes me feel good about myself. Eyebrows look great as well. I really only left that on for about 3 minutes because I just wanted to jump in the shower and wash everything off. And then when I got out, I moisturized with that same CeraVe Diabetics lotion. That does have like an alcohol derivative in it, which ideally you wouldn't use in a moisturizer when you have spray tan on. You don't want any mineral oil, you don't want any alcohol, you don't want parabens, you don't want sulfates. So I did want to mention I am going to bring both of these products on my trip. I have the Deluxe Gradual Tan, so this is one of those tans that you put on daily and then you get a little bit of color, so that'll just help prolong this tan, but you do want to apply this with a mitt. I love this stuff, it's awesome, and it just helps kind of extend your tan a little bit longer than just doing this and doing nothing else. And then I'm also going to bring the Bronze Shimmer. This is like an instant tan that washes off at night. So if I need to touch up any places, or if I want just a little bit of shimmer, if we're going out to dinner or something like that, I'll pop that on. So I'll bring this with a clean mitt as well. So I wanted to mention that to, you know, extend the life of your tan. If I'm taking the time to exfoliate and do all of the prep for this tan, I want it to stay for as long as possible. So definitely make sure to moisturize inside and out. So drink a lot of water when you have tan on. I feel like I'm becoming like a spokesperson right now. I'm truly just trying to help you guys with tips that have helped me extend my tan. And then whenever I shave when I have a tan on, I use a fresh razor because you don't want a dull razor where you're going to potentially like nick yourself and then take your tan off. So I'll use a fresh razor. I use the Billy razors and I have a ton of extras. So yeah, the brows look great, nails are good. I hope this video was helpful and just a good reminder to take a breath. Enjoy yourself. I know this is the season of giving, but don't forget about yourself. Take care of yourself, because if you are not feeling in tip-top shape, there's no way that can be like projected onto others. Speaking of that, like I said, we are giving away an eyeshadow palette in this video. So if you've made it to this point of the video, thank you so much. But here is the palette. This is the Alter Ego Aurora palette. How pretty is she? Ugh, these tones are so gorgeous. I know it will look beautiful on each and every one of you. So if you guys don't know who Alter Ego is, they are a brand that dupes a lot of high-end palettes, specifically a lot of Natasha Denona. I'm not sure which one this is duping. I know it's Natasha Denona, but I'm not sure like which palette because I've never spent that much money on a palette. I think if I ever do, it'll be Pat McGrath because those shadows are just to die for. But for me, I love Alter Ego because they give me the same look for a much more affordable price. I'm pretty sure this is around $18, and I also have a coupon code for you. I will list that down below. It gives you 10% off if you don't win this giveaway. But to be entered, all I need you to do is subscribe to me on YouTube, subscribe to me on Instagram, and then leave me a comment and let me know why you want this palette. So good luck to each and every one of you. I hope you win. And by the way, this is your palette. That's my palette. Yours will not be touched. So this is also a reminder to myself to listen to my advice and make sure to take care of me. I'm already feeling a lot better. I don't know if you guys could tell on camera between the start of this video and now. I definitely feel a lot better. I'm very excited for my trip. And yeah, these steps just always kind of give me a little bit of a boost. So I hope you'll take some of these ideas to make you feel better about yourself if you are feeling like I was feeling. And then I also always feel good when I like give my gifts to people. So I'm really excited. I've already given like a lot of my gifts to my friends because like I have a really bad habit of not being able to wait. When I get a gift, I'm like, oh my gosh, open it, open it, open it. And that always makes me feel good as well. So anyway, now I'm rambling. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Otherwise, if you're interested in seeing any more videos from me, please subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. Definitely give me a follow on Instagram as well. I'll leave my handle right here. I let you guys know on there when I post new videos. My animals are all over there. I kind of give you guys like a sneak peek of everything that's going on right there before YouTube just because it's easier. So make sure to follow me on there. And again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great holiday and make sure to take care of yourself. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.